This is day 929 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. If I expand to Arukh share more of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi, please tell me directly. Very greatly appreciate it. Today we're doing Siman Tav Reish Chav Zayin, Sif Hey, to Tav Reish Chav Tes, Sif Gimel, Sif Gimel. Hey, Hayiti Mayoti Miyar Arba Roshi Amita, the beams which come out from the four posts of the bed, Shenkvu Mita, which are fixed onto the bed. And you put on them top of them a sheet, Kmokila, like a canopy. It's called a kinof. Asuli Shan Tachtov. Now sleep underneath it. I feel anyway Masara, even they're not 10 fucking high, so above the bed. Given the key since they're permanently fixed on the bed. Rajib oil, consider oil of Vituli, oil of sukkah to nullify the oil of the sukkah. I made some 80 manigoti barbarosha meetup. If they don't count for the four posts of the bed, El Eitzachab Em Samita, Barosha Mizev Eitzachab Em Samita Margosov, just one post of wood in the middle of the bed on its head and one at its foot. Place on the sadin and you put on a sheet, which is called the Naklitin the Gemara. Financial Klunsos Mizel Lazeh. You put a beam from one to each other. And doesn't have the beam doesn't have a tefach lamala above. But suddenly and the sheet which you put on these beams in a gavoha they're not more than 10 tefachim above the ground. But you're allowed to sleep underneath it. But if it's 10 tefachim high, also after tefach. It's also, even if it does not with a tefach. It sounds like not 10 tefachim above the bed, like I said before, but 10 tefachim above the ground. It's not like a kilo which you talked about before, which is not fixed to the bed. Even though the bed is definitely fixed, permanent, even calls it less plain a tarte. You need two things. 10 tefachim high, tefach, and a tefach wide, the bed is only made to sleep on top of it and not below. It's not made for OL beneath it. It's only made to sleep on top of it. As opposed to these which are made to be OL or whatever's underneath them. Now he's going to clarify that further because that was a bit confusing, to be honest. There are three types of canopies. Kila, naklitin, vikinoifes. Kila, the lo kavia, it's not fixed to the bed, the mitzvah, it's only also if it has two drawbacks. B'yesh lagag tefach, has to have a roof which is a tefach wide. So it's got to be 10 tefachim high. Naklitin, kviat, fame, kila. Naklitin, which are the four posts, are more permanent than a kilo. Chen abi she'ein lehem gag tefach, even though they don't have a roof which is tefach, koshing kvei masor tefachim, as long as they're 10 tefachim from the ground, presumably. Also, you shouldn't talk to, you're not allowed to sleep underneath them. The Mishnah says maybe Rabbanim, but nevertheless. There's explicit Gemara. Varif, Varam, Mechshir, Gamli, Klitin. I feel like Masara, Rif and Ram do say not Klitin or kosher. Even there are 10 tefachim high. Shun the Eila Gag because they don't have sorry, the Naklitin are not the four posts. I made a mistake. No, the kilo is the four posts. The kinuf is four posts. Naklin are two posts. Okay, sorry. So naklin, but they're permanent posts. Let's go back a minute. Naklitim kviyat kilo chen abu she'en lem gag tefach. Even though they don't have a tefach in their roof, in their top, coaching way must also shut up them now only sleep underneath them. Kinov is the kvi and kinoifes, which is the four posts, which gavov yeshem gag and have a roof. Abu she'en gavov masor tefach. Even they aren't 10 tefachim high. Also, you're not allowed to sleep underneath them. Bishop says that may even be the Raisa. Is explicit in the Gemara. Varif and Rambam Mechshir Gamli Klitin Afil Goy Masora. The Rif and the Rambam who said that Naklitin are okay even at 10 fucking high. Naklitin are the two posts. We shouldn't God roof tefa because it doesn't have a roof which is a tefa wide. But Torah Parsha ran and Parsha already were made efforts in their words to resolve Shizon Neged Sugis Hashas, that which it seems to be against the Sugi of the Shas. That Shas does not require Ruach of Tefach. V'gam Kinofes, Hirshiru Be'eno Gava, sorry. That it still needs to be 10 Fachim. V'gam Kinofes, Hirshiru Be'eno Gava, sorry, Fachim, it's not 10 Fachim high, this is kosher. Kozel Neged Sugya, Tzorchin Gadol. I think it was right the first time. He means to say that the Kinofes is also no matter what. Well, actually, two things that are difficult. The Naklit in their Machshir, even if they attend for high because they don't have a Gag, and also the Kinofes, they're Machshir if it's not Kavod 10 Fachim. Both the things are next to Gemara, but Tzarech Il Gadol. Okay, basically, just don't put anything over your bed, and we don't do it nowadays, so it's not a big deal. Mr. Bura says you should go like all the opinions of Chumrah, but nobody does that, especially not in the Sukkah. Bracket says I just says they don't learn the Sugi Halacha, Vayin Lechem Mishnah, Sham Perkei, etc. Okay, Zayin Mutli Pas the Sukkah, Krumim Am Tzuyorim, Sim Tzuyorim, Noi Sukkah. You're allowed to hang in a Sukkah tapestries and sheets, which are decorative for the decoration of the Sukkah. Ben Sivos, whether it's around on the walls. Ben Tachas Eschach, and even underneath the Schach. Abi Shipsum Sichu, even though you can't use them for Schach. Mutli Shev Tachtem, you're allowed to sit under them. Meid Chashum Ol Afsik. It's not considered to be a tent to interrupt. Came in Illinois, since they're made for decoration, but Tim, Mekabi Schach, they are no avoid vis-a-vis the Schach. Like with nice Sheb Betoch Arba 20 some of the Schach, but they have to be within 4 of the Schach. We're flogging for Arba 20, they're more than 4 with the Schach, and Mekabi Schach. They're not considered null and void relative to the Schach. The Schach much less seem tough on base. And Peter started Tachas Schach Illinois. Therefore, you put a sheet under the Schach for decoration. In between Arba Tvachim Lagag, if it's within 4 of the roof, Kisher it's kosher. Rochok Arba Tvachim Lagag, if it's more than 4 away from the roof, Pesula, it is puzzle. Mishabur says has to have a shear of 4 Tvachim in and of itself, the sheet, which is a shear of Schach puzzle. Mishabur says that even those of the decorations Chamasamum and Tzilasan, it's also to sit under them, and some people say you can sit under them when the Chamasim move on the Tzilasan. Okay, if it's not for decoration, even if it's in 4 Tvachim, it's possible. And the Mishnah says even if it's less than a tefach away from the Schach. That we should not put any decoration on the Schach or less than 4 of the Schach. There's no issue of oil. Also, you shouldn't put up something which does have a possibly being oil. Maria is very careful about this. Many people not careful. The question is, they spoke about mosquito netting, and of course we can ask the same question about plastic sheeting. So plastic sheeting, it was not noi. It's made to protect, so therefore it would be no good. That would be a problem of putting in additional oil. But mosquito netting, some people are making. And I think because they hold that it's like the lattices, that there's more chamasa, even taking netting into account. I think some people make them. I haven't looked it up recently, to be honest, or perhaps ever. Kafresh Kaf Ches, Din Sukkah Shetachas the Sukkah. The law of a Sukkah underneath the Sukkah. Al Xeris Kosev, it's Xeris Kosev, it's a decree of the Torah. Sukkah Shetachas Sukkah, a Sukkah underneath another Sukkah. Abish Kamal Yanuk Sheh, even though the top one is also the kosher. Come never as Aftana Psula, the bottom was possible. Shum Sukkah Shetachas Sukkah is the Sukkah underneath the Sukkah. The Chsiv says, because it says Basukos, Teshvul, Chsiv Basukas, Chasev Vav. It says Basukos, but we read it Basukos, but it says Basukas, who has no vav. You consider one sukkah, sukkah, not a sukkah underneath the sukkah. Therefore, if you have a sukkah underneath the sukkah, the top one is kosher, but the bottom one is possible. We don't say just like the top one renders the bottom one possible. So to the bottom one, showing the top one possible. If you're excluding 2 sukkahs, so you should also exclude a sukkah on top of a sukkah. Then okay, it's not that way. The sukkah should tie a sukkah plus the Torah. The Torah only passes sukkah underneath another sukkah. The sukkah should gabi sukkah and a sukkah over another sukkah. The time mills, the reason is shari ikar sukkah who has schach. The primary part of the sukkah is the schach. The Torah passes shnei schachim. The Torah renders pasul two schachim below shnei karkos, not two floor levels. The schach atachton elyon and the schach of the bottom sukkah. Visibly, the top sukkah having kikarka. It's like a floor level. Shari deis only because you are stepping on it. Page Torah Pashu. It's clear. The Amos disciple says, "Oh, here's the when's the top one and render the bottom one pasul? Shim sucheres koroitz lasim ubechamasa." When it has a more shade than sun. Shel furnace has walls. Shel bashir sukkah has a shir of a sukkah. You look if not, ain't a sukkah. It's not a sukkah. Should you put tips on that should bend to the bottom of pasul. B'shum sukkah tishtach sukkah because the sukkah need the sukkah. The top part is only considered sukkah if the bottom one's schach can hold the pillows and blankets of the top of sukkah. The locate if not, is the sukkah sukkah is the top one. There's no way to use it. Now if you even it can't hold the karim muksasos easily, but with great difficulty, is also possible. The sukkah Habitira Sarai. Sukkah is considered to be a temporary abode. Habitira Sarai, and turns to temporary abode. I feel like they chak, even if it can only hold the pillows and blankets. But with difficulty, Harvey Tashmish seems to be enough of a Dira Sarai. The top one also be 10 fachim higher than the bottom one. In other words, the 10 fachim inside it. Because the rest of that doesn't have a shame sukkah. It's not suitable for use at all. There isn't 10 tefachim between the bottom schach and top schach. Or the bottom the schach of the bottom sukkah cannot hold the pillows and blankets of the top sukkah. The bottom was kosher. If it has proper schach, more shade than sun. And even the schach of the upper one is above 20 amos. The possible sukkah, which is no good in the sukkah, but because it was him tough for Islam Gimel, as we shall see, is the bottom of the kosher. The besima tough for Shchabam, these biting yesh schach possible malam schach kosher psula. Even though we have seen that if there's schach kosher possible above the schach kosher, it passes schach kosher. So psulu be'etzem schach. That's when the psul is in the schach itself. It's a substance which cannot be schach. Shatzin adds or whether it's a psul tasev or an asli. Avo bekana schach kosher. Here the schach is kosher. Shomel malam makom shechero. She's standing above the place where it's kosher. Lo michshiv k'schach pasul. It's not a schach pasul mamish. She yipsol tachlon mishum schach pasul. They should render the bottom of pasul because of schach pasul. Namzel dafku shechton einot tzricha l'tziru v'alyana. That's why if the bottom one doesn't need to join together with the top one to make more shade than sun. But if it requires it, so where the bottom sukkah has more sun than shade. Only together with the top sukkah, is there more shade than sun. As top sukkah also be within 20 amos. If you make your sukkah on top of a wagon or on top of a boat, even though it's a temporary, nevertheless, sukkah is kosher. The sukkah is a rayu. Sukkah is a temporary boat. But at the very least, it has to be able to withstand a prevalent wind, which you find on land. The local, if not, it's nothing. Because the wind will come and uproot it. However, it can withstand a prevalent wind on the land. Even though it can't withstand the prevalent wind at sea, which is stronger, the biyam Arukh HaShulchan and the sea, the wind is stronger. The yam and the prevalent wind at sea having is equivalent to a rare wind on earth, on land. Even if the boat is moving on the sea. Even at sea, and I was going to have a prevailing wind. Hey, also sukkah brush on gamal. Make a sukkah top of a camel, or on the top of a tree. The mishneh masur shtam sheyaltif, both of which you may are using yaltif. We're going to come a sukkah sher never sukkah kosher. Ach ain't only you can't use it on yaltif. Mishnah says if you did go up and use it, even though you're not supposed to, you're yaitz mitzvah sukkah. The Prima Garden is not sure if on yaltif you only have a sukkah on top of an animal or a tree. Even chatchila you can go up. The Bikur Yaakov says no, you can't. The Isser Tashish Valechaim, the prohibition to use animals in Mechubar and that which is connected to the ground, have a Midrabana. It's a rabbinic, Midarais Sukamai. The rice it's about totally valid sukkah. If you don't mind sukkah, you'll achieve yamin. And even if it's saying a sukkah, like, which is suitable for all 7 days, this is suitable, Midarais. I feel the sukkah has more medicine, even the sukkah itself standing on the ground. But the beams of the schach are held up by the tree. Also, it's forbidden to use the sukkah because it might put your objects on the schach. Look at how you'll be using the tree. But since that's the case, a place where people don't use the schach, you can matter this. Mishnah says, "Lechatchila should not put the schach on the tree because lechatchila, you should only hold up the schach with something which is suitable to the schach itself." Anyway, I'm not sure. I know it's maybe that's Arukh HaMaimed. I think it's Arukh HaMaimed which I haven't come to yet. If you put pegs in the tree and you put the schach on the pegs, that's okay because you're allowed to see the Elon on Shabbos besides the tree. Ain't call a sukkah Elon if not all the entire. It's not the entire sukkah on the tree. And mitzvah smells just a little bit of it. And mitzvah and a little bit on something else. If it's a way in which a manner of which the tree is taken away, Tishari Omedes, the sukkah will stand, below the pole, and won't fall down, the schach will stand. Now fall down, only Labiyantiv you're allowed to use it on Yotiv. If not, ain't only Labiyantiv you can't go up on Yotiv. Tov Reish Chof Tes, which is a very long simon. Be'ez David Tzarech Lios HaSchach. What substance can be schach? Alpha schach Tzarech Lios Midavar Shein Makabel Tumah, so the schach must be something which doesn't receive tumah. It grows on the ground. Come on, 8 seem like wood, valim and leaves, vanafim and branches, viteven and straw, v'kash and hay. We learn that which says goes to you should make sukkahs from your silo and from your vineyard and from your winery. I forget what it's called, where you make the wine press. That means the refuse from the silo. Which is straw and hay. And the refuse from the what did I say just how it is? Wine press, which are the shams notes, which are the branches. The migarnacha, when it says from your goran, below garnacha, not the garna itself, mikvecha from the yekev, and not yekev itself. That's because that's two of the grain and the grapes. The kama tuma, they can become tuma. Tummy, if they're no good. Chematim and the Chema, so it's from the Sefer Nehemiah. Shalom and Agom, when they came up from the goals, was the sukkos. They made sukkos. See, it says, "To a har go out to the mountainside." But if you don't bring ale zayis, leaves of olives, ale ate shemen, leaves of oilwood, ale hadas, leaves of hadassim, ale tmarm, and leaves of dates. We go there. So sukkos kakasu to make the sukkos as is written. Base, you should know. Sheish stop in Bina Satzvay Shalom. And unsure in our northern latitudes. A lot of times, snow falls on sukkahs. A lot of snow falls on schach. There's a possible sukkah or not. So somebody who said it's kosher. The came and since snow is not a chatzitza to arrest tumah, to stop him going further. It's not a roof on the sukkah either. I says I say them raya. There's no proof in that. Also by seeds and vegetables which are connected to the ground, says that the guy can ain't to see him, they're not chaytzitz. Sukkah about it passing, but by sukkah you can't use them for schach. That which snow is not a chatzitza with barrier for tuma because it's not because can't be sustained permanently. I was shaito, but as long as them schach, should certainly nullify the schach, which would be very grim news for people living in Lithuania, in those places where Sukkah was snowbound. But you can say for another reason it's not possible. Snow itself is not makabel tumah. Gami and menida. But Mordechai perik vad duchulin. Kasa b'shem agon the mechasi mishaleg. Mechasi mishaleg. You can use make a sukkah out of snow. I guess an igloo would be a valid sukkah. The chsiv says ki yishel yomar heavy aretz. You said paskin yo to the snow. You can say it is. You say it is ground. Ayin shama havi havi gidul maretz in a kabel tuma. It's good schach. Ach Rabbeinu says it too. There's something chav ches the chala ayin sham. When he says he rejects this proof, this Mordechai. There's a lot of snow on the schach. Can't make a baruch leisha b'sukkah. You have to move the snow. Kimo balei chaim, animals. Avgav and mice could do the karkin and those of meiser to buy them with your meiser sheni man Yerushalayim. They're called gidulei karka, that which goes to the ground. Kamir and reish b'chol ma'arvin. It says in Erevin. Come engilum minarets. Nevertheless, they grow of the ground, but they don't grow from the ground. Shem tzogim minarets. They don't sprout from the ground. Therefore, you can't use hides in order to cover sukkah. Even they're not makabel tumah. So that's the case where they're not yet tanned. You can't use dirt. And any type of metal. Which you dig out of the ground. Since they don't sprout and grow from the ground.